Hello there. In the last video I upgraded my Phantom 4 drone to allow me to have an HDMI socket on the controller so I can connect it to an external monitor. So in this video I'm going to see exactly how that works, what the quality is like, and see if I can connect it up to the Vision Mixer here. It could be quite interesting. Okay, so I've got the drone on the bench and I've got the controller here, and what can I see at the moment? Well, at the moment it's saying this: firmware upgrade required. So let's click this and see what happens. It says remote controller requires upgrade. Download firmware. I'm going to click on this. So let's just let this download. So at the moment it's beeping at me. It's doing an upgrade. It's 46% at the moment. So I've got both systems powered up. My drone here sitting on the bench. I haven't got my propellers on because I don't want this thing taking off. Yep, it's at 61% now. So it says on here that it's upgrading it from 1.6 to 1.8. Okay, it says remote controller has been upgraded to the latest version 1.8. Reboot your remote controller. So I'm going to hold down. Okay, so I've powered off the Phantom and the controller. I'm going to power both up again. Okay, so I'm just powering both up again. Great. IMU initializing, and I have a picture from the Phantom itself. Let's just turn this round. Okay, there you can see my hand. Cool. So let's have a look at the firmware version inside here. So after our upgrade to 1.8, it says normal latest firmware, which sounds good to me. So this is completely new to me. And the first thing that I really want to try and do is have a look at the frame rate coming out. So I've got an HDMI cable, a mini to normal HDMI. And I've also got a Blackmagic Assist monitor, which is the small version. So let's connect up the cable to it. So here's the HDMI on the base of the controller. Okay, goes in pretty firm. I think ideally if I was using it, I'd probably want to cable tie this on so it doesn't wobble in there. So okay, that's on there. Okay, so you can kind of see through there from the Phantom. Now, if I move this across, this is the HDMI coming from the controller, and if I plug this onto the HDMI input of the Blackmagic controller, let's see what happens. Okay, oh, it's a bit flickery. It's settled down now. Okay, so on here it says we're coming out at 720p and 50 frames a second. Now the picture, it's not a bad picture. Now I believe there should be some other options in the menu in here. So if I click on, was it HD, I think? Oh, that's it. So simultaneous image output to app and HDMI. So I think if I turn that off, I don't know. So I've still got the output on the Blackmagic monitor. Oops, didn't want to do that. But I haven't got the image on here anymore. And it says display OSD on HDMI output. So as you can see, I've got the OSD with the levels and battery levels on here. So hopefully I can turn that off. And that's gone off. So now I've just got a clean output from on the HDMI. Okay, so this is actually quite pleasing. There we go. We've got our image on here, and we've got an image on a Blackmagic monitor. Now that should allow me to connect up to any other monitor, but ideally I'd really like to be able to connect up to the Vision Mixer, so I've got over the back here. I'll probably never use it, but let's see if we can do it. Now that only takes in 1080 50i, and this is 720p, so we need some type of converter, and I have got a converter, which is this. It's an Atlona HDMI audio video scaler. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to disconnect this top camera and take the HDMI out of that and stick it into this. So let's give it a go. I'm going to unplug this. Oops, okay, there goes my cable. And okay, output goes into there. Input comes into here. Oh, interesting. Whoa. Oh, something's a bit flickery. I can see on the screen behind me. Now, I wonder if I can switch to this on the mixer. Let's give it a go. There we go. So now what you're seeing is coming. What you're seeing is literally coming straight out of the Phantom over its radio link. I'm not using the Blackmagic, but it's coming out of this. It's going into this scaler. So there we go. We've got a nice clean, I would say clean. It's not perfectly clean. There's a bit of a flicker on the image. It's probably just the scaler, but maybe if you use something like a Teranex scaler, then it could be a bit better. But this is just a cheap one. So there we go. We've got. I'm going to rock this around quite a lot. There we go. You can see rocking around. And you can see my image on the big monitor there.
Adding mode.
There we go. Cool. Well, there we go. There's a first time for everything. I've not done this one before, but it's quite cool to have the camera all connected up on the Vision Mixer. There we go. That's mixing a live to a real shot, and then at the back again. So if you've got any questions, please just fire away on YouTube, and I'll do my best to try and answer something. I don't know everything, but I just enjoy having a go. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, and do like this video, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Cheers.